BeautyandtheStamper.blogspot.com. Hi beauties, today I'm going to show you how to make the mosaic circle here. I just think that little guy is so cute, and this card is just a very cute Christmas card. So let's go ahead and get started. You know when you buy a stamp set, this one happens to be the tags for you, it comes with that rubber that your stamps come in. Well, all you do is you take that extra rubber and you're going to take your scissors and just start cutting pieces, okay? That piece I'm not interested in, but maybe another little piece there. You can do them big, you can do them small, however you'd like. So you cut a number of those pieces, and then I got my clear block here, and I've already got some of them on there. And you just put them like a mosaic. So you take off the backing, and you just find spots for them. So that one seems to fit well there. Again, you saw I didn't particularly cut exactly what I needed. So you just kind of find pieces. Because of course when you do a mosaic you're working with broken pieces anyways for the most part. So you just make it fit together. So let's look for, if it doesn't fit one way, try it another way. Okay, so we're just gonna do this last piece here, and I think I'm gonna put it up here in this corner. Now you don't want to have your spaces too big, you want to have them quite close actually. Alright, so we've got that, and I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've got my stamp set, and now I'm going to get out my black Stays On. So I'm going to take the image that I'm doing, and this is the Santa, and he comes from the Santa's List stamp set. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp him straight up and down, no rocking, because we want to get that clear image. Isn't that cute? Alright, next I'm going to color him in, and I'm not going to use markers or anything. I'm going to actually use my blender pen, and I'm going to get two colors. You're not going to believe, Crisp Cantaloupe. I'm going to use the Crisp Cantaloupe for his skin. And then we've got the Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to use that Cherry Cobbler for his coat. So what you're going to do is you're going to push down in the center there, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring some ink here. Now we're going to take the blender pen, I'm going to use this side since it's already a little bit dirty, and I'm going to just pick up some color. Now if I want the color lighter, I would just rub it out here, and you'll see that it gets lighter until I get to where I want. So we'll go ahead and use some lighter color in here for this area. I'm not going to color the entire thing, I'm just going to kind of use a little bit of shading here. So just some of those white spots, get it colored in there so that they know that there is a red coat going on here with Santa. So maybe a little bit darker here, so I'm going to pick up that darker color and then move it in, and it'll just get lighter and lighter, and it blends its way in so there's no drastic sharp lines. Get him a little bit of color right here along the elbow, and then we'll move over here into this area of his coat. Picking up lighter colors, you get lighter. If you pick up right in the center, you're going to get a darker color there. So hope you can see that. Okay, so let's give him a little bit on the hat here. Because every Santa needs a red hat. Alrighty. I'm going to put that away for right now. Next, I'm going to get out my Crisp Cantaloupe. I'll show it you. Now I did do it very lightly here when I pushed it down. And to get that color off, you just wipe it along a clear piece of paper, white piece of paper, and you run it along until it's clear. So you can see I have nothing coming off there. Now I'm going to pick up some of this crisp cantaloupe, and again I'm going to run it until I get the color that I want. So marking along his face, and just, I mean, it comes out with such a nice color face, I think. Make sure you get his nose. Okay, and maybe a little bit on the lip area, a little bit darker. So cute, Santa. So I'm going to clean that off so that it's all clean and ready for next time. Okay, so here comes the mosaic. I'm going to get my Versamark, and I'm going to get that piece that I built. Now the best part, this one particularly, is with the clear blocks. So I could take these off, put them away in a little baggie or one of the cases, and just save it for later. And if I want a smaller piece, I just put it on smaller. If I want a bigger piece, I just cut more rubber and put it on a larger block. So we're getting this all good and juicy and just inked up with the Versamark. Now I'm going to take it and just stamp right on it, pushing straight down and then lifting straight up. The next step is I'm going to get my embossing powder, and you want to get it in a clear because you'll want to be able to see everything that comes through. So you're just going to put that right on here. Okay. Snapping off all the extra. You could have used a Stampin', what are they called? Stampin' Buddies? Embossing buddies. You could have used your embossing buddy there, but I just did it freehand. So now I'm going to get my heat tool and go ahead and just heat that all up. Okay, so the embossing powder is all melted now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my cherry cobbler, and I'm going to get out a sponge dauber in the cherry cobbler, and I'm just going to take my sponge dauber and ink it all up nice and juicy, and just start rubbing. And what that's going to do is it's going to fill in those spots and color in where the embossing powder is not there. So just keep on doing that. And then the only parts you should be able to see is what has been inked underneath. Now you can see there is some residual ink still, making it a little bit of that cherry cobbler on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a regular tissue paper and start wiping it off, and all that residual is going to come off. You'll see it's clearing right up there, but still leaving that cherry cobbler back there. Okay, so then after that's done, Stampin' Up! Has some circle dies, so you're going to get the 3-inch circle die. Now I have a 3-inch punch that I've had for quite a long time, but the 3-inch die, you can place it exactly where you want it, and you're going to end up with the Mosaic Santa showing there. And then what I've done is I've taken it and I've put some Whisper White, and then I've cut some paper from the designer series pack, Seasons of Style, just the paper pack. And I took this one here. Now it does have 4 different colors, styles to choose from. So I just thought that one looked the best and went with it the best. Then I layered that with some cherry cobbler on top of that. I gave it some dimension by putting some dimensionals underneath. I used the Mary from the Thinlits die set, and this is in the silver foil, and then just added a couple of the jeweled rhinestones. I just think that card is really cute, and I hope you like it too. Try that Mosaic stamping style and let me know what you think. Alright beauties, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye! For more tips and techniques, visit BeautyandtheStamper.blogspot.com.